Hello. Hello. This is Victor. I'm here with a new live. I hope this is coming well. Let me check. I will check in YouTube. Okay. Here I am. I'm with a new live. I'm one day later than usual. I want to do it on Friday, but I've been traveling for during the week. I was in Italy and I arrived very late yesterday, so I was not able to do the live as I wanted. So I will do the live today. As you can see, I changed my setup, and now I want to do, because I want to share my screen. I want to talk about a lot of the new news that we have get from Get Virtual recently, and I want to discuss this in the live today. Sorry that I was not able to announce. I hope yeah, is of your interest, but really what I want to go is through the different news from Get Workshop and give my opinion and go through that. So to see if everybody's on the same page. I'm not sure if I can be able to see the chat continuously because I want to share my screen. So I will go back to, yeah, if you want to, I will review from time to time the chat, but be aware that I will share in my screen. So it will not be that easy uh, to see the comments. So sorry if I cannot if I'm not answering the comments. So let's start. Let's start with the news. I will share my screen because I want to. I just go to the Warhammer community and I want to talk about the news and what I think about them. I think they are very interesting. But yeah, let's see. I want to share. So let me see if this is working. I'm sharing now, and I start sharing. I just need to know. I hope this is working well. Okay, this is the sharing. Yes, this is working well. Okay, so these are the news that we just received from recently. This was yeah, mid of March, and is the new game called Armageddon, but looks like Necromunda with a small twist that the new warbands, well, the warbands are going to be also armies of the 40k normal game. So we have they have say here that we will have Skittery, Chaos Space Marines, Cultists, Dark Elder, Dire Avengers, Elder, Guardians, Arlequins, Green Knights. So you see, we have a lot of different from all the different races. We have the different units. So this is going to be quite interesting. And the starter box will be, as you can see here, um, this very nice terrain that looks to be modular, and you can reassemble it as you need for each game, and will come with the scouts and the orcs. So as they claim, this is going to be like Necromunda. They will follow the rules of Necromunda. I hope they have changed the close combat because I think Necromunda was based on the second edition, and the close combat rules were complicated. And and yeah, very interesting. So if I have the opportunity, I will see if I can pick up. Not sure because now I'm passing through some personal problems. So my wife have to travel as urgent trip to Mexico. So I will be alone with the two kids for 1 month. So I don't know how much free time I will have. And on top, all the savings have gone into paying the flight for my wife to Mexico. So let's see how this goes. So maybe I will not be able to share as much as I want in this channel. I will try to share as much as I can. So here we have, I think these are very good. I think it's a very interesting game. I really like the concept, and I want to see how this will link with kill team, because I think this is the natural evolution of the kill team, to be fair. So if this is well done, then you have kill team, Gorka, Morka, and Necromunda in one. And I think this is a win-win-win option. Looking forward to see the rules. My first intention was to pick up the case. I don't know if if it will possible for me. In this case, we'll go for, if I'm not wrong, $130. I have listened somewhere. So looking forward to see how this goes. I think this is going to be one of the next games that we are going to see from Games Workshop. Other news that I want to talk about. We also have received news from the Adepticon, okay, about the new Warhammer 40K. And I think they are here, it's coming my suspicion that we are going to see the learnings from Age of Sigmar are going to be transferred into 40K 8th edition. And say that because they are trying to push that there is a lot of things similar to the Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Here we have the 3 ways to play. This really, they say that it's taken directly from the positive feedback from the General Handbook, and they would like to include this in the Warhammer 8th edition. Okay, they also want to give bonus to the people that is taking fluff armies, and I think this is very interesting. This is very neat, and I think it's good that they do that. Okay, I thought that the formations had intention to do that, so I would like to see what will happen with the formations detachment plus adopt these army selection rules. The movement, they will include again the movement, so it's called the movement characteristic. This was removed when we changed from 2nd to 3rd edition, so this will be back. We have seen this back also in Age of Sigmar. I don't think in Age edition it never disappeared. So in Fantasy it was always there, and we see that in 8th edition is in Age of Sigmar when the simplification did not disappear. So I guess they want to give a little bit of more personality to the units by including the movement. The shooting, they want to include back the shooting modifiers. I hope this is not making the game too slow. I want to see how this is incorporated. I don't have very good memories from 2nd edition with the modifiers. Suddenly the Space Marines had a garbage saving, and the rest of the armies did not have savings at all. Just to put in perspective, most of the weapons had -1 minimum, -2. So if you Space Marine and you have a -1, you are on 4. If you are -2, you are on 5. So this makes the armor of the Space Marines even less valuable. I want to see what they will do with the Terminators. If the Terminators will keep the 2+, or if they will do what they did in 2nd edition, the Terminators were saving with 2d6. But yeah, looking forward to see how this is implemented. The combat phase, they want to give the initiative to the charging. I think they need to boost a little bit the combat phase. Today, all the 40K is based on the shooting, so this is good that they boost. And here is another learning from Age of Sigmar. I think they will apply a mechanic similar to Age of Sigmar on 40K for the morale. So really looking forward to see this. Quite interesting news. And I want to see how this is impacting the current codexes. So how they will link this with the current codexes. They will do a cleanup, and all the codexes will be suddenly not useful in 8th edition. This is a little bit of concern if we have to repurchase all the codexes that we have. It's a pain. I hope we are going to be able, they will put some of the values of the codexes in the new, because let's see how dramatic is the change. The only thing that we need is the movement. If the movement is introduced in tables on the basic book, then it's not a problem for the codexes. but really curious to see how this is working. Uh, yeah, I don't think the other things will be the modifiers, the weapons. They can really put a table for how all the new weapons are working. So the watch out is how they will transfer from 7th to 8th edition. I'm really looking forward to see how this will happen. Let's make a look on the chat if there is anything there. Hey, hey. So thanks a lot for watching, William. So yeah, looking forward to see what they will do on Warhammer 40k. Very interesting, and I will keep an eye on all the changes that are coming from 8th edition. Really, these Adepticons have been a source of a lot of news from Games Workshop. The other thing that we have seen news is the news from the Plague Planet, and is that since that will be more about there will be like a launch of Plague Marines. Again, I don't know how this will go with the Gathering Storm, if this will be part of Gathering Storm, or it will be like a new series like was the Wrath of Magnus. That at the end everything is linked because they will try to link all the different stories. I wanted to keep this image from the video. I don't know if this will be Mortarion or not, so I want to know what this will be about. We'll see the Primarch of the Death Guard. But here we have some images of the. So if we put the video, we have some very interesting images of the Plague Marines. I think the Inventors were quite old, and I think it's good that they have put. I will take out the zone. So here we see. I think they look really awesome. And here we have. These are cultists. These are. I guess they will have like a equivalent to the cultist. So these are more. This guy with the big bell. Yeah, and then the Death Guard, and finally we have this weapon. And I think this is just to show that another Primarch will be coming. Looking forward, because this is really exciting for the Chaos players like me. And yeah, if you want to collect the Primarch, here we have another one that they will need to watch out. So very interesting, as I say. Yeah, I'm really excited. So it's incredible how many news Games Workshop have put just in the last 2 weeks. This also, I think, this is a great step from Games Workshop, and it's showing that Games Workshop wants to get more and more involved with the community. So here we have the War Scroll Builder coming soon, and what this plane is, it's mainly known for Age of Sigmar, and I guess it's Age of Sigmar because if they're planning to modify Warhammer 40k, they will need to make the app for the next edition and not for the current one. So, but what they basically say here is that they will support War Scroll Builder, so they will be in contact with Tony Pacheco, and they will help him in having all the profiles for Age of Sigmar in War Scroll Builder. But I think it's a great news. So here we have. Also, we see Games Workshop getting involved with the community and trying to do some more type of community projects. So I really like these things from Games Workshop. I really like this new direction, and yeah, this was unimaginable 2 years ago. But now I think Games Workshop have turned out more than 180 degrees. They have completely turned out the way they do business, and I think it's really incredible, and I am really interesting the direction Games Workshop is taking now, and how Games Workshop is getting involved with the community. So very, very, very interesting, this one as well. And the last news that I wanted to discuss about, and then we can go to make a look on the Warhammer community. Let's see, I will take just a fast look. Here we have my friend Scarlett. Yeah, I do it this week. I had to Saturday because I was traveling yesterday night, and I arrived at home at 12 o'clock, and I was very tired, so I went directly to bed. So trying to do it today, and see how I can do next weeks. This is the one I really amazed me, and it's because of the new training is workshop. See the Warhammer Underworld. When I saw this for the first time, I was not imagining that. And what we have here is completely a new board game because it's a board game. It's a game designed to play, as I explained, is a mix of miniature game with card games on a board. And it's basically focused on the competitive play. Okay, they try to see if we can make games very fast. The idea is to make games very fast, very dynamic, and we can do a lot of rounds in just one day. So in that way, the Swiss system is working even better, and you can really make small leagues, and you can. So this is really making the life much easier. Uh, Curious to see when they say cars, if they will sell cars apart or no, and how we are going to acquire these cars. Because they say that this will be a combination of miniatures with abilities plus cars. Okay, and when they say of cars, the only thing that is scaring me is that if we have to start buying cars as we do in Magic or in other of these games, because this is not really what I like to do. I prefer to invest my money on miniatures. By the way, the miniatures look awesome, and here we have the miniatures, so very dynamic. It seems that we are going to play just with a very little amount of miniatures. And I say if you want to balance a game, you have to reduce the number of variables you want to put on the table. So a way to make it competitive and a little bit more balanced is to reduce the number of units that will interact on the battlefield. And I think this is what they do here. So we have the Bloodbone with 5, then we have the Stormcast Eternals with 3 miniatures. It seems that everyone will be like a hero, and it's not very clear in that picture. I have seen a better picture, but this lady here, well, as I say, this Stormcast here is a lady. So this one is a little bit more slim, and yeah, and let's see what is going on that. So very interesting to see that we have a lady there. They did a preview in the Nepticon, so there were some privileged people that have been able to test this new game. And this will be by late of this year, so most likely after summer will come this game. Yeah, it looks like an evolution of the Gore Chosen. I don't know if Gore Chosen was trying to do the first test on the rules, but here we have a combination of special dices plus new miniatures and combined with cards. They say that all the races from Age of Sigmar will be represented, but they want to start with the Stormcast Eternals and the Cornblood Rivers. So I guess to start with some more like with the iconic armies of this Warhammer Age of Sigmar. We have seen them as the iconic armies for this game. So you see here, they say that the game is played using unique dice and cards decks. And this is the part I'm thinking. And this will be, at an extent, be unique to each faction. So the cards will be unique to each faction. And both decks of cards used in the game are fully customizable. Customizable. Sorry for that. Meaning that you can choose to create all manner of combinations of overlapping abilities to use and objectives to achieve. So that what that means, I'm not clear if that means that we are going to buy cards a part of the game. If the game will come with all the cards, I love that. If when you buy a unit, you have cards from that unit to be used in the game. They also say that the rules for these guys will be for all the different system games, so we will be able to use them as well on Warhammer Quest, and we are going to be able to use them on the standard Warhammer Age of Sigmar. So really, I was not expecting that when we saw the first announce of the Warhammer Shakespeare. Let's see what is this about, and let's see how the community is embracing this new game. And this was the main news I wanted to talk about. Okay. I think I wanted to make just a very short video. It's going to be a very short live. Sorry, this time I didn't have time for a lot. I just wanted to go through the different news. I think the news are very interesting, and yeah, I'm very excited what is coming on. The only point is, yeah, just to my last personal issues. I don't think I will be on top of everything, so it will be feasible for me. We also have seen the new pre-order for the Blood Bowl. Okay, here we have the orcs from these are the same team that we find in the Blood Bowl. Okay, but this is the guy I like a lot, the new 12. So I don't think I will go for any of these miniatures because I already have this one, so I have to paint them, and I have an old orc team, so not something that I will go for. Okay, and here we see that I'm curious to see that they have changed the tools again. And yeah, here we have again a look at the new tools. And the one that is curious for me is this new saw type tool that looks like that can have different shapes for the blade. So and uses the same type of yeah. Here we have different type of blades. I don't know why I cannot see the bottom of these pictures, but here we have the blade on the saw type, and they have so the citadel saw, the citadel knife, and we have different blades for each of one. So this is what I wanted to talk. I will talk a little bit about uh, the channel. Uh, yeah, I will do more update channel update. I keep busy with the. I will say let me go back to the normal screen, and I will stop sharing now, and I will go back to yes. Yeah, I'm back. So as I said, yeah, I want to give a little bit of update on the news on the channel. So I hope I can finish soon the Magnus Red. It's taking me a lot of time, more than what I was expecting. I will keep painting some of the Genestealer code. There's some I want to keep going on, and I want to paint as well the new Triumvirate. So I will paint them, and I think after Magnus the Red, maybe I will do first Cipher, and then I will do the other Primarch. I will do Robot Gilliman. These are a little bit the plans, and I will interlock in the middle and the Genestealer cult. I want to paint them all. So the Genestealer cult will be useful as well as a kill team, and will be useful in the Armageddon, the new game, because it's one of the factions that will be available. For gaming, I don't know how much I will be able to game. As I said at the beginning of the video, my wife had to go for personal reasons with the family and had to go with an emergency trip. Well, it's leaving tomorrow 7 o'clock. And we bought the flight today just to show you the emergency that we are talking about. But she's leaving tomorrow morning to Mexico for 1 month. So it will be 1 month along with the kids. I expect my parents to come to help me, at least my mother, because sometimes I have to take care of the kids from time to time when I go to work. Can take 1 month holidays just suddenly. But this means that I will not have a lot of free time to do games. I will need to review with the friends that I'm doing the campaign with, because I don't know if it's going to be feasible for me to do any game in the month of April. As I will be alone, so I will need to take care of the kids. I will need to take care of the house, and I will not have a lot of free time to do other activities. My expectation is I will be able to keep painting in the nights. Okay, so I will keep this going on. So painting will be possible. Most likely doing videos will be possible because I can do this at the night when the kids are in the bed, depending how tired I am. But I don't know because if I go to play games, yeah, the kids will be around, and I don't know how easy it's going to be to do that. So this is just, uh, yeah, I would like to play more, but I don't think it's going to be feasible in the next month. Just when my wife is back, I guess I will have again the same free time. This is also impacting my budget for the hobby because my wife is, as I had to pay the flight, unexpected flight for my wife, and my wife have to go to Mexico. Yeah, this will demand a lot of money, and I will not be able to have budget for the hobby. So yeah, I will maybe do some small things. It's a pity because my birthday was coming, 2nd of April, but I don't think it will be easy for me to buy new stuff. So let's see. I had the plan at the beginning to buy the second box of Warhammer Quest, but I don't think this is going to be feasible. And that's all the news. So yeah, I don't see any question on the chat. So this is all what I will talk in this video. This is all what I will share now, and this has been what I wanted to comment. So just summarizing, I think that we have very exciting moments from this workshop, a lot of different news. Oh, I also forgot one thing. I really talked in the previous video, but we have the new race coming on, and as well we have the new Bloodborne book coming. So let me go back here to see if I can find this very fast. I'm just looking but yeah, this I would like to keep collecting all the books. Really not sure if it will be possible soon. And lately I will be able to keep on going. But here we have. Let me share just for last moment the screen again. So I will share my screen again. And here we have. This is the new Blades of Corn. And I guess this is going to be more than Bloodborne. This is going to be a combination of the different corn factions. So it's going to be like the Disciples of Tench, but with the Blood God. So this is going to be interesting to see that. And we are going to have the other points. And then we have the Caradron Overlords, the new dwarf also coming soon. And here we have the two. I really like, as I said in the previous video, I didn't realize this in the previous images, that this thing have these blades here turning. So these, how it's called, these propellers. So interesting to see that. And yeah, I will not be able to do an army, of course, but this is looking quite awesome. They look very nice. So yeah, let's finalize with that. I will stop sharing now. And as I said, very excited moments on Age of Sigmar. Looks very interesting what we are going to see in the next month. Is that this workshop is really pushing the game, is really pushing the community, is really pushing ahead to be able to deliver a lot of news and to just swarm the market with news and new games. And that's all for now. I hope you find this live interesting. And as usual, thanks a lot for watching and see you again later. Bye.